My name is Kiauna Izliah-Nealy. I am from Sumter County, Florida, by way of Dade City, Florida. That's where I received my formal education in Dade City. I grew up between Dade City and Sumter County on my grandparents' farm. I am now a pastor in Quincy, Florida. My church is Grace and Mercy Kingdom Church. However, I teach here in Jefferson County at Jefferson K-12. This is my third school year as an educator at Jefferson K-12. I am certified in ESE and middle grades math. However, I'm teaching intensive reading this year, so I'm getting my reading certification. I also I've coached track, and I was the first female in the state of Florida, believed to be, but we do know for a fact I am the first female head coach of boys tackle football for the middle school or JV team here in Jefferson County. So I'm really proud of that. It's interesting because I was in an accident in 2022. I was attacked by a student in my classroom at a school in Orange County, Florida. And I had decided that I would not ever teach again. I didn't want to hear nothing about teaching in a classroom. I totally gave up on teaching. But as I was a supervisor at a homeless shelter in Brooksville, Florida, I had a little boy. He was 12 years old, and he was reading on about first grade level, 3-letter words, maybe 5 to 7 word sentences was really the best that he could produce. And it really touched my heart that, you know what, you're gonna have to get over yourself and you need to get back in the classroom. And so Jefferson County, that was the first school that I came back to after having a surgery on my hip. I was in a wheelchair for about a month. Then I was on crutches for 2 months. And then I healed up. And so I'm grateful that when, at the beginning of this year, well, really it was the end of last school year, the coach at the time, he was having some health things going on, so he quit. And the boys were without a middle school football coach. And my twins, they came home and they were like, "Mom, you can be our coach." And I'm, me? You know, they're like, "Yeah, you could be our coach. You've been doing it. You know, you always there. You were there for my brothers." I am the mother of 7 sons. I have 2 sets of twins. And so, yes, all of them have played all kind of sports, and I've always been right there, you know, football mom. And so I gave it a shot. 2 of my sons came up with me for a couple of months. One of them stayed up here over the summer. He is now a personal trainer down in Brooksville, Florida. I'm super proud of him. My other son was home for the summer from college from South Dakota. He went up there on a full scholarship to play football. And so they both came. One helped me with offense, the other one helped me with defense, and they helped me get it up and running and a smooth transition. We did have a lot of resistance. I think people sometimes can be closed-minded when it comes to females being in roles that are usually a male role. So there was some resistance, but I'm really grateful for the parents that supported me in being the head coach of the middle school football team. And we went on to have a winning season, of which the students and pretty much everybody has told me they hadn't had a winning season in a couple of years. So I'm really proud of that. And I'm grateful to be here 5 hours away from home, just making history in Jefferson County. And I'm grateful to God for just all that he's doing, and even just all the students that when I told them, "Hey, I'm going to do a program at the library in 2 weeks, will y'all help me?" And just the number of students, I think it was about 12 of them that volunteered, and ended up 9 of them showed up. So I'm really grateful for that, and grateful for Ms. Hackett even inviting me to come, and just really proud to be a part of a legacy of rich Black history in Jefferson County and in Florida as a whole.
Today Recently sang Let There Be Voices Sing, also known as the Negro National Anthem. The song was written by James Weldon Johnson, a poet, author, and civil rights leader. The music was composed by his brother, J. Rosamond Johnson. Let There Be Voices Sing is a powerful song that speaks about hope, struggle, faith, and freedom for African Americans. Over time, it became known as the Negro National Anthem because it reflected the collective voice and experiences of Black people in America. Let There Be Voices Sing was originally written and performed 126 years ago in Jacksonville, Florida, for a celebration honoring Abraham Lincoln's birthday at a segregated school. James Weldon Johnson wrote the song to inspire pride, unity, and resilience among Black Americans during a time of racial injustice. It reminded people to keep faith, continue striving forward, and never forget the sacrifices made for freedom. Today, Let There Be Voices Sing is still sung to honor Black history, celebrate Black excellence, and remind us that our voices, our song, our history still matters.
Susan, you good back there? Y'all know I had to pick up my girl Susan this morning. Amen. Aren't I glad that I was in a position to pick her up? You ain't got to say nothing. I'm right about it. If you can't help nobody no time, your living really is in vain. Wow. Okay. Indeed. Lift your voice and sing. Am I starting this off? Sure, go ahead. Y'all pray my strength in the Lord. Amen. On the count of 3, we're going to sing with enthusiasm, full of God. 1, 2, and 3. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening sky. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. You may be seated. I'm just going to give y'all a standing ovation. Brother Craig, they did that. Sing this song. We have the meaning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we have Tristan and Kareem are going to be reading, and DeLeon and Jasmine will be holding up the posters. These students came to my class every day for the last 2 weeks and made these posters. And I printed out the pictures, and they really took pride in learning about Carter G. Woodson and why we still celebrate Black history. So I'm really proud of them, even for just their enthusiasm of volunteering to do this. Y'all gonna read loud?
Have you ever wondered why we celebrate Black History Month in February?
Yeah, I always thought it just existed, like it was always on the calendar.
Actually, it started way before Black History Month. It began in 1926 with a man named Dr. Carter G. Woodson.
That name sounds familiar. Wasn't he a historian?
Exactly. He was one of the first Black historians and scholars. Dr. Woodson noticed that Black people were almost completely left out of history books and classrooms.
So he decided to change that.
Yes, he created something called Negro History Week. It took place in February to honor the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass.
The whole point was education, right?
Right. Dr. Woodson wanted students, especially Black students, to learn about Black excellence, achievements, leaders, inventors, and culture. He believed knowing your history builds confidence and pride.
So when did it become Black History Month?
In the 1970s, during the Civil Rights Movement, schools and universities began celebrating for the entire month. In 1976, President Gerald Ford officially recognized February as Black History Month and urged schools and communities to celebrate the achievements and contributions of Black Americans.
That's powerful. It wasn't meant to be just assemblies and posters.
Nope, it was meant to be intentional learning inside classrooms, reading, discussions, projects, and telling the full American story.
But lately, it feels different.
Yeah, in recent years, changing laws and policies have made it harder for schools to teach Black history the way Dr. Woodson intended.
So does that mean Black history stopped being important?
Not at all. It just means the responsibility doesn't fall on schools alone anymore.
It takes parents teaching at home,
Speaking truth, pastors speaking truth in churches.
in the community sharing stories, books, arts, and experiences.
Because Black history isn't just something we remember, it's something we live.
And when we keep the history alive, we keep the legacy alive.
Black history didn't start with a month and it doesn't end with one. Black history matters.
Makes you stronger, a warrior, more than a survivor. You can thrive, transformed by adversity. You face every challenge, throw your way, stand strong, you can overcome. They try to beat us down, but we rise above the struggle. Never giving up under pressure, we don't struggle. Instead, we discover gold inside as we realize no matter what, you'll never dull our shine. Deny my place inside this wonder world that's mine. My light will shine so brightly if we're blind to.
There's a selection on the program. Jefferson, y'all want to pass again, Ms. Izzy? Samaya's been called out, so she's gonna be up here leading us in the selection. All right, now y'all give it up for this girl right here.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, a bullet in my gun. Oh, I got eyes in the back of my head, just in case I have to run. I do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Do you hear freedom calling, calling me to west? I'm gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones. Early in the morning, before the sun begins to shine, I'm gonna start moving towards that separating line. I'm wading through muddy waters. You know I got a made up mind.
Right.
And I don't mind if I lose any blood on my way to salvation. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Do you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? I'm gonna keep on keeping on. And I know what's around the bend might be hard to face 'cause I'm alone, and I just might fail, but Lord knows I tried. As stars light up the sky, stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Do you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones.
That, listen up, folks. We are here. We're dedicated. We're smart. We have intelligent students. We have smart students that come from Jefferson County. And so now you see it. You see it everywhere because our kids are everywhere. Anywhere you go, Orlando, Tampa, Tallahassee, Miami, New York, wherever, you're going to find somebody from Jefferson County, and they are doing well, and they're still doing well. So all I can say is kudos to our students, kudos to the teachers that stayed after hours, kudos to the principals that stood with us and stood behind us, and kudos to the superintendent that we had at one time that really stood with us. Not all of them, but we had a few.